Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, thank you so very much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscribers, a returning viewers, you guys are the very best. I love you guys so very much and I'm not taking it for granted. I'm seeing your massive love. Thank you so very much for 1,000+ subscribers. You guys are the very best. I love you guys so very much. Okay, please, if today is your first time here, do not make it your last. Okay, hit on the subscription button. Also turn on your bell notifications so that whenever we post a video, you'll be notified. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft and cut a palazzo pant with elastic waistband, just as you can see on your screen right now. So we'll be going into the detailed video. Do not skip any part of this video. Okay, watch to the end so that you can be able to understand it more better. Okay, so if this is what you're interested in learning, let's go into the video without wasting much time. So the first thing you are going to do is to fold your fabric into two. Okay, I'm going to come down by 2 inches and that will be the waistline. The next line I'll have here will be the crotch line, the knee line, and then the length of the pant with 2 extra inches for hemming allowance. Okay, so the reason why I came down by 2 was because I'm going to be putting elastic waistband on it, so that is just the reason. So from the crotch line I'm going to come up by 2 inches and that 2 inches will serve as the hip line. So go ahead and roll it over. So the next thing you're going to do is to divide your flap measurement, which is your thigh measurement. Go ahead and divide it by 2, and whatever you have there, you are just going to place it on the crotch line. Add extra 1 inch allowance, that is if you want. Okay, it's not compulsory because all the allowance is supposed to be on the back piece. So I'm going to add extra 1 inch or half an inch allowance. So on the hip line I'm going to divide the hip measurement by 4. Okay, I'll divide the hip measurement by 4 and I'm going to place it, and I also added allowance to that, which is 1 inch, or you can add half an inch. So after that, go ahead and connect the 2 dots, just as you can see me doing like this. Connect the 2 dots. Okay, so on that waistline I'm going to use my hip measurement divided by 4 to connect it. That means I'm going to extend the hip measurement to the waist measurement, okay, to the waistline. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and connect the whole thing. So after that, go ahead and divide your waist measurement by 4, and then whatever you have, make sure that you start the measurement from the line that we already had on that waistline, which is the hip measurement. Okay, and then connect it like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm just going to do now is to divide the crotch measurement by 2. Okay, that is, I want to divide the whole measurement by 2 because any other measurement I'll be putting now, I'll be dividing it into 4. It's supposed to be by 2, but because of this line I have here, I'll now divide the measurement, that is the knee measurement, by 4. Okay, so if you're using this method, it will make your trouser not to be going one side. Okay, that is the main reason why I divided that measurement by 2. Okay, so I'm going to divide my knee round measurement by 4 now, and I'm going to put half from the other side and half on the other side. Okay, and whatever I have there, I'm just going to add extra half an inch allowance, just as I did earlier. So I'm going to add half here, and I'll also add half on the other side. So I'm going to connect this to this side. Okay, if you watch it very closely, you notice that the hip curve is there. Okay, but I'm not just going to make use of that hip curve because I'll be adding elastic waistband. This is for if you don't want to add elastic waistband, you can just go ahead and measure your own like this. Okay, I just want to use it to illustrate. So whatever measurement I have on that neckline is what I'm just going to use on the length of the pants, which is the leg band. Okay, because this is a palazzo pant. Okay, so I'm going to extend the line to the downside. So from the center of the front piece, I'm going to come down by half an inch and I will connect it just as you can see me doing. I'll connect it like this, and after that I'll go ahead and cut. So if you watch very well, you will notice that I did not cut the hip shape. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is to fold another fabric. After you are done folding it, place the previous one, which is the front piece, on top of it so that we can be able to get the back piece. Okay, from this side I'm going to come up by 2 inches. Okay, I'm going to come up by 2 inches, and after that I'll go ahead and connect the whole line. I'm just going to connect it and to the front part. Okay, just go ahead and connect it to the front part. Go ahead and connect it back to the front waistline. Okay, and then the next thing I'm just going to do is to start extending the lines that I have here. Go ahead and extend all the lines. Okay, and after that I'm going to add extra 2 inches allowance all the way to the down. Okay, from the upper side to the downside I'm going to add extra 2 inches allowance. Okay, so guys, I'm done adding the allowance. Let me just go ahead and connect the dots like this, and after I'm done connecting the dots, I'm going to show you guys the next step to go. Please, if you are still watching up to this moment, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Okay, please, I'm begging you guys. Okay, subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Okay, so after that, by the side of feet, okay, I'm going to add extra half an inch. Okay, all the way down. This is optional, it's not compulsory. That is if you want to do that. Okay, so and after that I'll go ahead and start cutting it like this. So guys, I'm done cutting. The next thing I'll go ahead and cut now is to cut out the pocket. Okay, the side pocket. I'm going to fold and then I'll measure 14 inches length. Okay, the length is going to be 14 inches and the width is going to be 7 inches, and then I'm going to cut it out like this. So the next thing I'll do now is to cut another extra one, because I'll be putting 2 side pockets to this trouser. Okay, so now I'm done cutting it and it's now time to start sewing. Okay, the first thing I'll go ahead and do is to sew the front part. I'm going to sew it like this. That is, I'm going to close up the crotch area, and also for the back I'm going to sew like this. Okay, so after I'm done sewing it, I'll still come back and show you guys the next step. So this is what we have after I'm done sewing it. You can see it, and this is the back piece. So the next thing I'm go ahead and do now is to measure out the pocket. Okay, where I'm going to put the pocket, I'm going to go in by 2 inches and I will go down by 7 inches. Okay, then go ahead and notch it. After you are done, open it up like this, bring out your pocket piece. I'm going to place it the wrong side facing the wrong side. Okay, make sure that the wrong side is facing the wrong side, and I'm going to pick it from the place I notched earlier. Okay, just pick it like this, and then I'll move over to my sewing machine to make a tiny stitch on it, just to hold the two pieces together. Okay, so after I'm done pinning it, I'll move over to my sewing machine to run a tiny stitch on it. And whatever I did on this part is what I'm going to do on the other side. So guys, I'm done sewing it, and this is what I have. I also went ahead to sew the side of it. The next thing I'll just go ahead and do is to place it. Okay guys, I have a tutorial on how to put this pocket on my channel. You can just go ahead and watch it if you really want to know how I did this. Okay, because I don't want this video to be longer like that. Okay, I don't want this video to be very long, so that is the main reason. So please, if you are sewing, make sure that 2 inches that we folded in earlier, make sure that you bring it out, okay, to avoid shortage of your fabric or shortage of your measurements, your waist measurements. Okay, so that is the main thing. So after you are done sewing it, come back now and show you the next step to go on this. So you can see this is our pocket. You can see how our pocket is looking, what is looking like. You can see it's very beautiful. So the next thing now is to join the front and the back piece together. I'm going to place the back piece on top of it like this, and then if you watch very closely, you notice that the back piece is bigger. Okay, it's wider than the front piece, but don't worry, that is the way it should be looking. That is what you should have. Okay, then I'm move over to my sewing machine to join the sides first. After I'm done joining this side, I will still come back to show you guys the next step to go. So I'll sew it like this using 1/2 inch. Okay, and after I'm done sewing it, I will also hem the down parts. I'm just going to fold it. Okay, just go ahead and fold again, then run a stitch on top of it. And whatever you did on this part, make sure you repeat it on the other side. So guys, I'm done sewing it, and I also went ahead to interlock it. Okay, so the next step I'm just going to do now is to close up the underside part. Okay, and I've already gone ahead to hem the down parts. Okay, so the next thing is just to place these two together like this, and I'll move over to my sewing machine to run a stitch on it using 1/2 inch. Okay, to close it up. So I'm done sewing it, and this is what we have. So guys, I like okay, so it's now time to put the elastic waistband. Okay, the first thing I'll do is to measure out the waist. Okay, go ahead and measure it round so that you can be able to know how many inches of waistband that we are going to cut out. Okay, you can know how many inches long that we are going to cut out. So after I'm done measuring it, what I have there is 51 inches. Okay, so I'm going to use that 51 inches to cut out a strip. I'm going to fold it by 4. Okay, I'm supposed to fold it by 5 inches, but the elastic I have here is not enough, so I'm just going to fold it by 2. Okay, which means when I open it up, it will be 4 inches. Okay, so and remember I added extra 1/2 inch for sewing allowance for this waistband. Okay, so I'm just going to place it the right side facing the right side, and I'll move out my sewing machine to sew it using that 1/2 inch, and after that go ahead and iron it very well. So after that, I'll now close it up using 1/2 inch to close it up. Okay, make sure that the wrong side is inside and the right side is outside. Okay, and then move over to the sewing machine to run a stitch on it. So this is the elastic that I'll be using, is 1 inch elastic. Okay, is 1 inch. I'm supposed to buy about 5 or 4 inches width, but this is the only one I see here. So the main thing I did is was to I joined it together, okay, so that it will be a bit bigger or wider. So I'll insert it inside the waistband just as you can see me doing, and after I'm done inserting it, I will take my time. Please take your time to do this, don't rush it. Okay, so go ahead and take your time to do this. Okay, let me hold it so that it will not enter inside. Okay, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. So I'm done sewing it. I'm done inserting the waistband, the elastic. So the next thing I'm just going to do now is to come down from the upper side by 1/2 inch and go up from the down part by 1/2 inch and run a straight stitch on it. Okay, so I'm done running a stitch on it, and this is what we have. You can see how fine and how beautiful it is. So it's now time to join it the trouser. I'm going to bring out the trouser and I'll going to pin it down first. Please, if you are joining it, make sure you are dragging it so that it can be able to enter the whole waist, the whole trouser waist. Okay, because if you watch it, you notice that this waistband is now smaller than the waist that we measured earlier. So I'm going to start pinning it down, and if I'm doing that, I'll be dragging it so that it will be the same, it will be equal with the waist. Okay, please take your time to do this, do not rush it. So I'm done doing that. I'll move out my sewing machine to sew it, and after sewing it, this is what we have. This is what it looks like after we are done sewing it. So thank you so very much for watching our video. Thank you so very much for always coming back to watch our video. Please, may God bless you all. Give this video a thumbs up, share this video so that more people can be able to see it. Please, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscription button. Also turn on your bell notification so that whenever we post a video, you'll be notified. Bye.